if I do more, receive it. Now how do I get all the way to the other side? So, small. If you did it again, it would be small. Very small angle. Just move it up. So,
Okay.
and now the same thing, but on the other side. Guys, receive it. Here we go. There. And, okay, do that much.
Wait, I have to fire.
We're strong. If you do that again. So you have to just come in and accept it. Sides. Not so strong. I feel a push. And if you push, come around. If you want to stay here strong, that's just hook you. Too much here. Yeah. Let's start on this one. Okay. Step in. Up. Now I'm going to receive it. Here, do the same thing. Straight cut. That's right. But before it was a little bit circular. Make sure it's straight. Awesome. Keep doing it. Doing it. Forever. You see how we stop. And now I step back and just receive it. She comes in again and receives it. Step back. Not just hook you. If you push too much, push. You have to hold, when you receive it, hold your position. Turn your hip a little more. Go the other way. That's what you always want. That's how you control your partner. The tip of your bookend is at your partner's center. Good guys. That's it. Again. Good guys. That's it. And we can keep going. Not too strong. And make sure it's showman. That's right. So this is the third kumitachi from Saito Sensei. A little bit modified, basically, but it is like any form. It's just a form, just the exercise. We could keep going forever. But at some point, you have to stop. And the form tells you when to stop. 1, good. 2, good. Ready. This is the same as we did in the beginning, but on the other side. One more point. In the previous exercise, I received by stepping back. And when you step back, and going back to the smile. And like I said, we could do this forever. To finish, instead of stepping back, I hold my position and then step back. Okay? So I'm not, he's coming forward, I'm sitting no. At some point, I just hold my ground, and that's how I finish it. Watch my feet. Look at that. Oh. If we go along, this is really slow. So it's, should it go? Should it go? If you put it up here, it's going to like Sensei was saying, flexible and not planted and stuck. Then you can move more freely. The essence of what he saw from the sensei and made a curriculum made of forms out of it. You know, sensei was never about forms. Never about forms. But to teach the way we do now, open to everybody, rather than a small group of people who go sensei. But we have to make it a curriculum in forms. So there are 5 forms, 5 Kumitachi, and Kimusubi no Tachi. And the 5 all end the same way. Owaseko. Dominating, Thank you. You did well. A little stiff. Okay, push up.
Yeah, that'll be okay. Hey, thank you.
Or maybe do what slide here. The reaction, slide here. Okay? And waiting, don't move, just your change position. Not move here. And now, if your partner attack when you move, Suki, you have possibility protection. Here, you attack. Okay? Let's try it. Thank you. Okay. Now, same book. Now you open it. Here. So then you move protection. Here. Turn. Now you change your hand. Yes. Slide and hips. Just move your hips. Move your hips. Here. And now your protection. Okay. Hips is here. Sorry.
Okay.
Now. Okay. Yes. Suki. You attack. Suki. You move. Protection. Yeah. Turn. And now you move.
I protect myself. Okay.
Send your body. It's important. The weapon, not important. You, okay?
Let's try to see.
Yeah, right. I repeat.
Okay.
Opening. Vertical move. Reaction. Send your hand. Attack hips. Yeah. This hand, yes, turn and move. Easy, no? Okay, here, you're opening on this situation. Now, opening here. Attack. Yes. Please move. Okay. Now here. I move. Not much. But okay. Here. Here. Back. 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 Back step. Please. Okay. Now here. And back step. Yes. Down. Block. Stop me. Okay, your action, attack, change, protection. Send tennis. Tennis, when you receive one ball, you protect and you attack. Same movement. Here is exactly the situation. Okay, now here, back. Protect you, yeah. And now here you turn other knee. Alright? Okay? I attack. Yeah. Here. Yes. Change. Other. Yes. Your movement is for protection of your body. Okay? Now, there. Back. I attack here now. Yeah. And okay? You try? Protect my body. They attack me. I accept the distance. And here, I accept. Sorry. Okay, it's not attacking. Not attacking. I just with my movement.
Okay, this is protecting.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. continue same. Take reaction. Here I open here and slide back. Yes. Now here I am. Têtu, je sais pas comment. Attack. I want continue attack. Suki. Protect and now attack both knees. Here. Back. Yeah. All right. Okay. Here. 1, 2, 3. Here. And now both. Far. And when your weight is on the knees, you pause over here. And now, you step it here. Hello. Okay? Donc, you continue. Donc, here. Yes. 1, 2, protection in your hand. And now you turn and attack both knees here. And pause here. Slowly for your knees here. Not the other mouth here. Okay? Donc, like last knee pose, last minute. Here, here I am slow. Because all my body, my weight is here. And now, come back. Okay? That's right? Thank you. You ready? Please. Here. Now, check. Here.
So from here.
Position. Now, turn. Foot. No.
So I come.
Okay. Then if you attack here. Both knees. Okay. Yeah. Here. Now you have possibility back. Okay? Please. Okay. Now you know when you receive one attack, you change direction. Okay? One place is security for me is yes here behind. Okay? But I can't turn. You got directly. Determine here now. Thank you. Okay? Now here. Not here. Go here. Now. Control. Control here. Not. You can go on two sides. Two sides. Okay? Not here. Yes. Okay? After you are all possibility here. Now. Here. Okay? Okay? Okay, more here. If you see the energy coming here and go on the bucket. One hand, other Other hand, not fast. Here, you here, and now kill this enemy. Here, just you move here, we change direction. If you change here, stop. Change here, no, here, it pass. Okay, now here, this here, now, here. Okay, normal. All right, and same here. Here, this hand, you use only technique on this hand, not this one. This hand is strong. Here, no. Here, baby, drinking. Okay, here, now, 1, 2. Control. Other side here, now. But it's same adjustment you're doing here, now. And the technique here. Not fast. You try? 5 minutes. Okay. Please.
what you do, when and where, which means timing.
This axis should be this way, not this way, right? It should be this way. So that as I pivot, you see I'm always behind it, supporting the axis. If my relationship is like with you this way, to the line, then when I pivot, I'm constant. This thing rotates this way. It's not that I'm holding it this way. Palm. Okay? Good relationship with your trunk. Don't look down so much. Just raise up your body a little bit. This relationship. Keeping a nice feeling of extension, cookie. And right now, my weight is here. My weight is in the back, but I have good contact with the ground using the ball of my foot. Here. Good contact with the ground. Posture upright and paying attention to the original axis. Okay? Again. And let's just do one progression to this exercise so that this is what you will do. Okay? So from here, remember, keeping your presence here, ball of foot. But secondarily, I'm going to transition the weight to here so I can pivot, and enter. Okay? One more time. Transition, pivot. Don't worry about the angle of the jaw. This for now, for this class, this represents very much the axis. Okay? Yes, we use it as a weapon on its own, but for now, left side, axis, right side. Try not to cross today. Not today. So here, my relationship is with this axis. And as I sink, pivot, relationship is with the axis again. So try that on the left side. Okay. And sink. This transition is not just This movement is a foot movement, but when we use it functionally, it's a weight transfer. My weight can either be in the ball of foot or my weight is on my heel, right? So in this transition from here, if I pivot on the heel, on the ball of foot now, look at my relationship with this axis. If I pivot in the ball of foot, look, I end up going behind it too much. But if I sink and I transfer my weight briefly, boom, I can pivot, look at the relationship with the axis. And now, I'm actually part of that. Okay? Give it a try, left side. All right, face the axis. You pivot around the axis. Now, you transfer the weight. So this represents that lowering of my center, like that, allowing me to pivot, rotate, look, the axis is still mine, and then advance. So that same direction. Even though I turn, don't ski in this direction, or don't advance in this direction. It's here, sink, pivot. And if you don't pivot enough, you'll find, if you lack, or if you're missing a little bit of that pivot, here, if you don't pivot enough, you're going to find that your irimi will be like this. And it's hard to support that. So you should rotate so that the back hip fully supports this movement. Okay? Give it a try. From here. If the movement came from here, it can be easily stopped. Right? Let me show. So, if I generate the movement here, it can be easily stopped. So I want to have a relationship with the axis, not with this, what he's attacking or he's holding down. I want it with the side that's free. I want to be able to use and generate power from the free side, not the side that he's confined. So from here, as I transition, as I shift my weight, I'm sinking. I don't have to be visibly sinking. It's just my center drops here, and by the time I pivot, this motion is generated by that. My upper, the hand that he has, this upper part, should be relaxed enough that it can respond. I'm not shooting pool. It responds, but it doesn't initiate the movement. This initiates the movement because this is attached to my back hip. This is a passenger, just like he will be a passenger. Meaning, I generate from here and I finish. One time. As I sink, transitioning, as I pivot, travel. Okay. Partners. We're going to compress. We're going to compress from here. It's not a usual transition.
This is
we're going to keep working on this, but Eric, just look at, again, this is a practice of mine. So, you this is a little dark. So here, I can pivot on the heel, no problem. I'm sorry, on the ball foot. It works. I can sink, and it will work. If I generate the power from the back hip, it will work. Okay? I'm asking you to explore just a little bit different transition, a little bit of a weight shift. And when I say a weight shift, I don't mean that you're going to be on it. It's hard to move the body part that you are on. When you see a body part move, usually your weight is not on top of it. Does that, yeah, makes sense. If I want to move this foot, I should get off of it briefly so I can move it. If I want to move this one, I should get off of it briefly so I can move that. That brief transition of weight doesn't have to be so visible that this axis changes. I don't want to, for myself, I don't want that my weight is this way, but now you know where my weight is. And now I'm going to move my weight this way. Now you know where my weight is. But I can do the same thing by transitioning my weight here without affecting the axis. Boom, I just shifted my weight. I just went from ball of foot to heel. I just went from ball of foot to heel, but my weight is still here. Now I can move this one freely. And by the way, this movement is not a foot movement. This is a hip movement. I just now moved my hip. And now I'm going to transition my weight on top of that hip, so now I can free this other hip. Now this hip is free. And now I can move through it. You want to move through lighter? You want to support it with heavier, right? It's hard to move from light to heavy. It's from ground up should be heavy to light. So you're transitioning from where your weight is to where it's not, then the weight is there, and you settle down. This little pivot is not that I'm on top of my heel. I am just changing from here. I am just transferring placement of the weight briefly. I'm transitioning from here to here because now what he's going to feel, look what happens when I turn. My foot disappears behind him. But if I turn on my ball of foot, look, see? You can still see my foot, right? But if I went here, my foot disappeared. So my foot didn't disappear. My hip actually traveled 3 inches behind him. And now when I extend, it's going me much further behind me. Okay? I change where my weight is. Where I'm going to pivot. If I change where I'm going to pivot, I just bought 3 inches behind him because by the time I pivot, look what happens. Now when I transfer my weight, I'm way behind. Okay? Do you want to, oh, it's over. Oh man. I think we have to bow out. There's another class afterwards. Bow out please and back stretch with your partner.